Okay, Nifty Thrifty Girl, featuring a Singer 1591 today. This is your classic black straight stitch Singer. Of course, it's a 1591, so that means it uses the class 15 bobbins, 15 by 1 needles. It is a low shank machine. Of course, like I said, it is straight stitch only. It is a true reverse feed machine. It is directly driven by the motor. There's no belt to change, which makes this model very sought after because it doesn't slip, and of course you don't have to replace the belt. Your bobbin winder's here on the wheel. Now this machine, the decals are in very good shape, even up here on the top, the deck decals. It does have some scratches and dings in the paint. They're not too bad. There's no flaking or crazing yet on the surface, but it does have, and you can probably make them out better when I take my photos as well. Has some scratches here on the deck, but overall it's not a bad looking machine. You can actually use it without feeling guilty of messing up a mint condition surface. I'll put it to you that way. But it's not a machine that you need to be ashamed of either. Very nice. Of course, built-in light back here. Turns on and off. You need it or you don't. And it does come with a box of accessories. It's not totally full, but it's got some needles, bobbins. It's got an adjustable hemmer, an edge stitcher, a gathering foot, a hammer foot, a screwdriver, and I will send you a copy of the manual in PDF format. And of course it's serviced and ready to go, just like all of our machines are. Get my camera back here where it belongs. And this machine will hold up to a size 21 needle. Most machines will only take up to a size 18. This machine will hold up to a size 21. So if you have some heavier duty projects, you know, it's nice to be able to use the larger needle if you need to. Of course, you don't want to use a huge needle for everything, but the capability is there if you need it. The feed dogs do drop as well. There's a bolt down here underneath that drops the feed dogs. And here we go. Of course, standard low shank feet and attachments will fit this machine. Even, you know, a standard low shank buttonhole. I'm working on tweaking in the tension just a little on reverse. As you can see, it hops right along. Now this is one of the 1591s that you need to put something under the leg, and what I use is just a small piece of cardboard. Of course, if it's in a cabinet or case, you won't have to do it, but you have to lift up this leg just a hair because there's a piece down there that will hit the cabinet as it's sewing. It interferes. Don't know why certain 15s do that and others don't, but if you lift up, put something under the leg just to lift the machine slightly, it won't hit the table. And that's what you were hearing while I was sewing. Now that I've got the cardboard back under, I'll show you. It's a lot quieter. See, you don't hear that bunking now that I put the cardboard under. Now it runs right smooth without that clunk. I don't know why certain machines do that. It's like maybe they changed the part after so many were made or something. I'm going to adjust the bobbin case just a little. And of course this just uses standard class 15 bobbins as well. It doesn't need special bobbins or anything like that. It does thread a little differently. It threads backwards compared to most other machines, and the needle goes in backwards. But of course all that's outlined in the instruction manual. see, I just can't get the reverse tweaked in. What is the deal? Cannot get the reverse tweaked in. I don't know why. Let me back off this bobbin a little bit. Now that's probably too much. Still too much. Normally I don't mess with the bobbin tension a lot, but I'm just trying to dial in the reverse stitch. So I've kind of messed with the top and bottom both at this point. And I figure I might as well leave the camera on so you can see that I have to tweak them too. I have to tweak them just like you would. Run it back again. Now see, that last one was just awful with the tension. Last line. Yeah, it runs now. That's better. Nobody ever really sews in reverse, but it's just nice to tweak it in. That's a little better. The tension on this machine just seems to be naturally tight. My husband has already reset it. Cleaned it, reset it. So, I'm going to run some leather through it if you're still with me. Hopefully you're still with me. A couple pieces of just garment leather. It's not super thick, and this is a size 16 needle that I'm using. It does very nice on a couple layers of leather. It makes a beautiful stitch, as you can see, and it just plugs right through it too. So if you have some light leather work to do, this is a nice machine for it. Very nice stitch on leather. But that is your $15.91 straight stitch singer.